I'm doing a thing where I don't do intros anymore. I think they're really redundant. But welcome to my 2017 year in review, my 8th year doing this in a row. And as tradition, we do it in December because I'm not going to remember to do it during New Year's and the holidays when I am gone. And we have so much to talk about. What I normally do in these videos is I talk about what I did last year, my goals that I set for myself last year, what I did this year, my goals that I'm setting myself for 2018. And there's a lot to reflect on and think back about. And I'm really excited for this year. This year was a really interesting year. Every year, I always go, well, this was a great year or a very interesting year. No, this year, I feel, was the most adult fucking year ever. So let's get into it. Last year, what was my goal? I actually had a goal 2 years ago to hit 1 million Twitch followers. And at the time that I was making that video, I was at like 650,000 followers or something like that. So I would have had to have like 200. No, I'm sorry, I was at like 750,000. So I was gonna need like 250,000 in a year. Obviously that didn't happen. Last year I was like, yo, I'm gonna hit 1 million Twitch followers this year. Obviously that didn't happen. This year I'm like, yo, I'm for real. I gotta hit that milli. You know, I was at 925,000 followers last year, which is an absurd number, and we're almost there. We're almost there. We're at like 975, so I'm excited for that. I've got a lot of big plans for when that happens. If that happens, who knows? Maybe y'all hate me and y'all leave, or Twitch will delete a bunch of bot accounts. That would make me so sad. They did that last year. Actually, they did that this year. I lost like 8,000 followers. I was like, fuck, where are you guys going? Oh, it's just bots. Yeah, I know, you're all bots. So what else did I want to hit last year? Well, I watched the video and I was surprised to learn I didn't really set any goals for myself aside from some personal goals, and I'll go over them, and some other things, but nothing quantifiable, nothing like a numerical goal like 1 million followers. And I realized that last year I had done all that. I had hit my goal for subscribers on YouTube. I had hit my goal for, like, I was very happy with where I was, but no longer was I driven by this like idea that I had to hit a certain amount of followers per day or a certain amount of views per day, which are all important, and I still get very excited when I do well a certain day or so, but it's no longer my main focus, and that's pretty liberating. I promise you that YouTubers, Twitch streamers, we always chase these numbers. And last year, obviously, I was not that concerned with it because things were going well. This year, I got a lot to talk about my personal stuff, and I'm going to make a Get Personal video about this towards the end of the year as well. But this year, I very much did care about numbers in a good way. If there's a healthy way to care about your stats that you really can't control that much, well, guess what? I did it. So this year was crazy, man. I went on holy shit. It was the best time of my life, period. The single most memorable 5 days that I have ever done. I was there with great friends, great company, great music, great fun. It was the first time I had actually gone on vacation that wasn't with my family. It was the first time that I had taken more than 3 days off without any connection to the internet or any ability to talk to you guys. It was the first time that I'd gone on a cruise, and it made me unbelievably happy. Like, I got off of that boat wanting to die, but also very refreshed and looking forward to making content. That video, that recap video, is awesome. One of my favorites we've ever made. And, man, 2017 was the year of having fun and finding time to enjoy yourself outside of streaming and making videos. It also was the year of diversifying content, of not playing CSGO. It was also the year of switching over from YouTube to Twitch as my primary focus. And it was also, drumroll, the most successful year of my life by far. And I know this is going to be crazy. This is going to seem weird. People are going to be like, Tucker, you have literally less than half of your viewership than you did last year. You have less than half of your views on YouTube. Like, how in the fuck could this be your most successful year? I don't know, dude. Don't look at me. I really don't know. But I can promise you that this year was unbelievable for me. And I really do appreciate you all that both support me whenever I do things, both sponsored and not sponsored, but also support me in a way that allows me to have a life like this. This is incredible. I was named Forbes 30 Under 30 in gaming, which, if I could be honest with you, has always been a dream of mine. And I know that seems very egotistical and cheesy, but that, even though it's not like a de facto list of the best content creators or the people that made the best games or the people that, you know, had the most influence on the gaming industry, they decided that I had enough of every little part of that in me that I could make the list alongside Hotshot, who created CLG, and Bjergsen, who's one of the best players in LCS right now, and people that have created apps and people that, you know, have created companies, and they deemed me worthy, and that was and is really special. I'd say that's way up there with the million sub count, bro. When I woke up and I saw that they emailed me saying I made the list, bro, I cried, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was something else, and yeah, it was a great year for me. And the channel. I'm going to make a Get Personal, by the way, all about my thoughts on this year for just my channel, because I know you guys don't want to hear about that shit right now. But to be clear, even though my viewership, both on videos and on Twitch, is not doing that well, I am more happy and enjoying my work and streams and content than I ever have. And I've said that every year, but this year, like, I can't believe it's true. I used to be numbers obsessed. I used to care if I got 100,000 views on a video or something like that. And I still do care when a video does well or doesn't do well. But what I'm saying is it's no longer me waking up and checking my view count for the last 24 hours and getting pissed at myself because whatever I uploaded wasn't equal or better to what I had hoped for. And that's pretty liberating. Obviously I was single this whole year, and I wanna put something out there, and I usually do jokingly share some of this information with you guys, but I've noticed a lot of you, for good reason, have been a little bit worried about my my shit posting, my tweets, or maybe my jokes that I crack that are you know, like jokes at myself about being single or wanting to die alone, or I have honed my shitposting game to the highest level. I have ascended to the top tier shitpost on Twitter, and it definitely can come off as somebody who's a little bit in need for some support here. I want to just make sure that you guys know, very, very happy. I have a very healthy sex life. I know that might be too much information, but I promise your boy is doing just fine. And I have no intention nor need or desire to date somebody. So the fact that I am single is not a reflection of my self-happiness. And the fact that I post all this depressing shit on Twitter is because, honestly, it's kind of fun sometimes to joke about your own problems, however small or large they are. And the fact that I'm like, haha, I can't believe I'm single and so lonely, while I cuddle an anime body pillow, which I have, because everybody should have one. You know what? It's all good. I appreciate the love and support, guys. I really do. I'm happy to see that there are people looking out for me. I just want to make sure that you guys know I'm not, you know, off the deep end here. Just kind of having a laugh, having a giggle, mate. So let's talk about 2018. This is going to be a very interesting year. I wanted this year to do some different shit, and I'm sorry to say that I just focused on stream and did not do a lot of physical different shit. For you guys, I personally did a fuck ton of different shit. All right, I went to EDC. I've been balls deep in meetings with both show production companies, as well as God, I'm trying not to give too much away, as well as musicians, and I've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes, but none of it has actually been created to the point where you guys can see it. You know, if you've been in my streams, I've talked about a lot of stuff I'm working on behind the scenes, but obviously it doesn't matter if you guys can't see it. My voice cracked. I'm 12. Obviously it doesn't matter, and I didn't quote unquote do anything different if you guys didn't actually see anything different. So this year, 2018, I would very much like to finish what I've started. I want to throw live shows. We have a venue and a production company and everything lined up. We're working on the specifics, but I promise you I'm very close to getting this actually done. At the absolute minimum, when I hit 1 million followers, I will throw a goddamn concert. It's gonna be, nobody else is gonna have a goddamn concert, but I will. It's gonna be dope, and I'm gonna stream it for you guys. I wanted to do some merch stuff, and my merch game, our merch game, my and Cheney's merch game, it's all right. It's all right. We want to take this to another level next year and only release 50 of these limited items. Like, literally, we only want to do 50s, and every month we want to drop 50 windbreakers, 50 underwear, 50 like weird shit that is very niche, but there's only a limited amount of. I want to do something that nobody else does, and I think merch is a good place to start with that. Said that last year, kind of sort of did it this year, not really. Very much looking forward to doing it this year. 2018 is the year of the pest, though. It's going to be disgusting. You're all going to hate us because we're so goddamn good. So awesome. I want to keep up the success. Look, I've worked with more brands this year than I ever have, which is insane because I worked with more brands than I ever have last year and the year before that. I hope that I've represented myself and you guys in a way that you don't hate the integrations that I do. When I advertise for companies, I always demand creative control. I did that stuff with Tostitos where I got to make a video for them and just kind of get a little bit outlandish. That was after saying sponsor me Tostitos on Twitch. I've done stuff with Nissan and Star Wars. I've done stuff with Samsung. I've done stuff with Totino. Like, I've done more work with crazier and cooler companies than I ever thought I did, and I really want to continue that in a way that is going to make sense to you guys and hopefully is not intrusive. So thank you for everybody that interacts with my sponsored shit. It means a lot to me. It helps a lot, and I really, truly do appreciate it. This next year, I would like to continue my current level of personal happiness. I actually want to get in shape. I've never done this before. I've never said this on video. I want to get in shape. I got in shape for a little bit last summer. Got a little six-pack going, and then my shoulders started hurting from doing push-ups. Maybe my form's not great. This was like 2 months in, so I don't know if that was the case. And I kind of took a break, and then I never got back on it. As I sit here waiting for my pizza, because I'm hungover, Jesus, come on, Tuck. I want to get healthier. That means that I'd like to spend less time drinking beer, spend less time eating pizza, and more time eating salads, which I love, but also doing some at-home workouts. I just want to be capable of being of outrunning a tiger, if that's possible. I want to do that. But I think this is 2018 is the year of personal growth, and it's the year of me coming into my mid-20s and kind of just being fucking stoked about who I am and what I did. Man, ego stroke mode. This has been a fucking great year, and I am super happy with who I am and where I am and what I do. This year has been very stressful for a lot of reasons, both at work and in my personal life, but it's also been very helpful. I'm very comfortable and confident in myself, more so than I ever have been, and I hope it shows in a positive way with you guys. Numerical goals, like I said, I want to hit 1 million Twitch subs, or if I hit 1 million Twitch subs, I'm quitting Twitch. No, I'm just kidding. 1 million Twitch followers. I want to do more mini skits on my Instagram. That's an interesting one. Haven't told anybody about that. I want to do 1 minute long skits once a week on my Instagram. I want to make more content for Instagram for you guys. And last but not least, what does your boy want to do? He wants to play more variety games and single player stuff. I haven't made a lot of goals for myself because I'm very open to just changing what I do and where I do it, but I want to play a lot of single player games. Doki Doki Literature Club was an insane experience for me on Twitch. You guys on YouTube loved it. Same with Getting Over It. What a saga. What a saga. What an anime. I mean, Observer, Horizon Zero Dawn. This next year, we're going to have insane games, and I want to continue that. And your guys supporting not just Counter-Strike content, man, I don't deserve you guys. I don't. After uploading only Counter-Strike for like 2 years, the fact that you guys changed with me, welcome to a new chapter of Jericho, new chapter of my YouTube content creation. Hopefully I can find more time to do some skits because it's a lot of effort streaming 6 hours and making a YouTube video every day, but your boy's doing it. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for droning on. All right, I love you guys. You're all wonderful. I'm going to go eat this pizza and then start getting in shape today because if I put it off till tomorrow, I'm not going to do it. Have a good year. I'll see you guys tomorrow or tonight. I don't fucking know why I'm doing an outro like I'm going away for a year. I'm gonna be here for the next 10 days until Christmas happens. All right, I'm done stalling. I love you. Peace.